Hello guys, Olelito back here with a brand new Formation Friday video, and in today's video I will not be showcasing the 4-2-1-3 formation because today we have the 4-2-3-1 formation on EFC 25. This formation will make you play like a defensive beast. I know a lot of you guys are struggling in defense now off the patch this year, so I was like, yes, I need to find a formation that actually is a bit more stable in defense than what the 4-2-1-3 formation is. So as I said in the intro, 4-2-3-1, let's jump right into the tactics and the formation. Yes, so in the background we start off with the team. In the 4-2-3-1, I would advise you guys to actually try to build your team around a 4-2-3-1 formation because, as I said, it's a very, very good formation, but you also need to find some key players in some key positions. The key positions in the 4-2-3-1, in my opinion, are the central players. So the two defensive midfielders, the cam and the striker. But we start off in that goalkeeper, Gianluigi Buffon. Really fantastic. I love him. He's been really, really good for me since the start of the game, actually. So he is a keeper that I really, really like to play with. Left back and right back, we have two very, very strong and very, very quick fullbacks, and I would advise you guys to try to find fullbacks that are okay on the ball but also very, very quick, because as I said, it's a defensive formation and you will concede less goals if you have, for example, Theo Hernandez and Dumfries in these kind of sequence, because they are very, very physical, both of them, and yeah, both of them are really, really good at bullying their attackers that they face up against every game. Center backs then, obviously a key position in any team nowadays. I would advise you guys to go with center backs that are quick, so I decided to go for Ndicka in this case, who has 87 pace, and also Milito, who has 85 pace. And I mean, both of them really quick center backs helps us defend the speed boost if we face up against an opponent that manages to do that or execute that kind of skill move well. And also in general, you know, the first time through balls and stuff is always good to have quick center backs to be able to catch up to the striker and prevent them from scoring, basically. If we're going a bit more higher up the pitch, as I was speaking about at the start of the video, CDMs, super important. These two CDMs needs to have one thing in their locker to be able to play CDMs for us in the 4-2-3-1 formation. And the thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at their playstyles, because one playstyle that they need to have in either gold or white is going to be the incisive pass. The incisive pass makes the through balls so much better, and if we are on the left, for example, we want to find our left mid in space to be able to try to basically make that counter attack happen. And with the incisive pass in either gold or silver, it will be so much more easy to be able to find these wingers in behind with a through ball. So incisive pass in either white or gold just makes the through balls better, and we will be able to counter-attack and add that kind of extra dimension into the 4-2-3-1 formation. So Calhanoglu on the left-hand side had incisive in gold. If we go over to the right-hand side, we have Billing, who also manages to have incisive pass in gold. And it's no coincidence that I play with two CDMs that both of them manages to have the incisive pass in gold. Obviously, I like Billing a lot because he has intercept as well, which helps us in defense. Means that he has a higher chance of intercepting the ball, basically. And if we go back to Calhanoglu as well, he unfortunately doesn't have block, but intercept as well, and also anticipate plus, which is fantastic. Calhanoglu, by the way, cheap beast, one of the best CDMs in the game. Try to get your hands on him. He is worth every single penny. So the keys playstyles, basically incisive pass, but also if they manage to have a few defensive playstyles, that would help a lot. In general, on this game as well, boys, for everyone that's watching, just focus on playstyles, because it doesn't matter if they have 99 passing and 0 playstyles. I always say this on stream, it's more important if they have all playstyles in white than if they were to have 99 passing but 0 playstyles. So playstyles is super important in this game. If we then go into the left mid on the left hand side, you want to have a left mid and right midfielder that are both kind of physically strong but also very, very quick in behind, because I was speaking about with the CDMs, we want to add that kind of extra dimension with counter-attacking opportunities in the 4-2-3-1 formation. So on the left hand side, I have Rafael Leao. In my opinion, might be the best left mid on this year's game. Manages to have the finesse shot, which is always helpful, but more importantly, he manages to have quick step plus, which means that his speed boost is really, really good, which will help us get in behind a bit more than try to play from the wing to the CM, then into the striker, then try to find a shot inside the box. So Leao, absolutely fantastic on the left-hand side. Here on the right-hand side, we managed to play with Figo, who manages to have technical plus, which is really, really good for his R1 dribbling, where we can use that to drive into space. If you've been watching my new tutorial with dribbling, you will know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched it, go and watch that video and then come back to this one, because then you will understand. Also, quite quick in behind and also has finesse shot inside the box, which is really, really helpful. Cam then, going to be Zico, really, really good player this year. I really, really like him. His Thunderstrike icon card also manages to have the incisive pass plus, which will help with the through balls either to the wingers, but more importantly, straight to R9. And if you haven't watched the tutorial about how to do through balls, then you will understand why you need to have the incisive pass. So go to that video if you haven't watched that one and make sure to check it out. Also, technical manages to have that R1 dribbling, makes just the R1 dribbling a bit more crispy, a bit more spicy in that kind of part of the pitch. And you know, just helps a lot with the dribbling. Striker, I mean, we play with the 90 Winter Wildcard icon R9, manager stat, finesse shot, but also more importantly, technical plus and also quick stepping wide. So pretty decent speed boost. Also pairing that up with technical plus is an absolute killer up front. And R9 has been really, really good for me since I bought him. 40 games, 75 goals and 33 assists. So now we jump into the tactics and roles. So now when you guys know what kind of players you need to look for in a 4-2-3-1 formation, we're now jumping into the tactics. So we start off with 4-2-3-1 formation. We play balanced in build-up style. We play high in defensive approach. You can also do aggressive. I would advise you guys to have better center backs than I do though, if you want to play aggressive. If you have Timo Werner center backs, you have Haaland 94, Saliba. I would advise you guys to try out aggressive and see what you think. But high for me is perfect at the moment because I'm playing with Milito and Ndicka, of course. Goalkeeper will just be on goalkeeper plus for Buffon. Dumfries and Theo Hernandez will both be on fullback balanced. You can have them on defend if you want them to be a bit more defensive and tuck in a bit more, but for me, fullback balance has been working really, really good in this formation. And Ndicka and Milito will be both on defender plus. And Ndicka in this case is left-footed, so I will of course play him on the left, and Milito is right-footed, so I play him on the right. In this case, I already saw this now actually. We will switch Billing and Çalhanoğlu because Billing is left-footed, so we want to have that kind of left foot to the outside. But both of the CDMs will be on deep line playmaker, but also build up. And the deep line playmaker focus from start, the default one is defend, but make sure to change this one to build up as they will be a bit more attacking and going a bit more higher up the pitch. So basically, deep line playmaker on both these CDMs, both left mid and right mid should have inside forward balanced. You can use attack if you want them to be a bit more attacking obviously and make more threatening runs in behind. But for me, balance has been working really, really good. So I think that's a perfect kind of role for both my left mid and right mid to have. If we're then looking at the cam here, we are coming into a bit more details, I would say, because Zico, playmaker plus, fantastic. He's really, really good with playmaker, but I also think Shadow Striker and Classic 10 could work if you want him to be a more like an extra striker. I think Zico in this year's game is a bit more like, he's leaning more towards an attacker than what he is towards like a proper cam. If we compare him to Zidane, for example, Zidane in my opinion, just proper cam. He's not really, obviously he's good going forward, but Zico just add that extra spice going forward. So that's why I think Classic and Shadow Striker could work for him if you feel like you're struggling with R9 being a bit alone sometimes inside the box. If you put Classic 10 or Shadow Striker onto Zico, he will make more runs to the box basically and be available for that kind of pass from the CM into the Camden, who is going to be Zico, and then you can finish inside the box. But I would advise you guys to try Playmaker first and see what you guys think. Striker, advanced forward attack, pretty similar I think with R9. You can have support and complete as well. Complete just makes R9 move more across the whole kind of pitch. I wouldn't really advise you guys to do that. Support, he obviously helps up in the build up a bit, but I think focus on attack should be the main key for R9 because his main thing is to score goals in the 4-2-3-1 formation. And yes, I always forget to do this. So now at the top here, there you have the code. Just let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this formation. I absolutely love this formation when I'm trying to basically play out a lead or even feel like my opponent is really, really good in attack. So I'm trying to close him down a bit easier. But yeah, that's basically the code there. Make sure to copy it. Thank you guys for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like these kind of formation videos. Don't also forget to turn on notifications and let me know down in the comments whatever you guys think about this amazing formation. I absolutely love it, but I want to get your opinion as well. See you guys in the next one. Love you guys and bye-bye.